Hey, good afternoon, everyone. How's it going? This is Michelle Ship here. I'm the business page owner of WHAM Solutions with Michelle Ship here on Facebook. Thanks so much for joining me today. Welcome to everyone seeing this live, and welcome to everyone seeing the replay. If you are viewing us here, go ahead and state where you're viewing from. I would love to go ahead and give you a shout out. Today I have something special planned for you guys. We're going to be talking about how to stay motivated in your home business, particularly in network marketing. So let's get right into it. Okay, so are you feeling frustrated where you have, don't feel motivated? You know, you feel like you're not being consistent with your actions, you're not getting to do the main income producing things that you need to do to move your business forward, and you may be doing it, but it's more touch and go, hot and cold, and you're not being consistent. Are you struggling with that? And perhaps, you know, you're on the game and you're doing what you need to do exactly for a good maybe 1 to 2 weeks, but then after that you find yourself kind of falling off the bandwagon, and then you struggle with trying to get back on there again. And you may actually know exactly what you need to do, like you have the complete recipe, the blueprint to really get into the game and become successful, but you just can't find the energy to actually do it consistently day in and day out. If so, this message is going to be for you today. So let me tell you what I know. Now, what I know, what I've learned over the course of years working my home business here, is that highly successful people and high achievers, what they actually do is that they don't actually wait for motivation to kick in. They don't wait for motivation. They don't wait to feel motivated. Instead, what they do is they actually push themselves into action. Then they start feeling motivated. So they push themselves to action each and every day, taking one step after another step after another step in order to actually feel that motivation. That's when it kicks in. So it's actually in the doing that the motivation presents itself. Now, motivation, we have to understand that motivation, it stems from forced action. And when it's done over and over consistently over a period of time, that's when you see yourself doing the work even when you don't feel like doing the work. This is when you are doing the work and taking action even when you're pulled in all different directions from your family. We all have those days, right? Even when you have a little cough or a little sniffle. Even when, you know, somebody calls and then everything goes down and you still make the time, to work your home business. That's what it means by forcing yourself, willing yourself into action, and then from that action activity, that's what helps you build that motivation to actually keep going forward. So that's what I've learned from high achievers with working in the home-based business industry. So really, you have to just go ahead and will yourself into action. And the first step to feeling motivated, I feel, is that you have to just kind of just do it. Just kind of get over how you're feeling. Don't let your feelings dictate your work, because if so, you're going to be it's not going to be a good situation, basically, if you're just working by how you're feeling from day to day. And we have to just program our mind to how successful people think and how successful people act. Now, successful people, they don't come up with a boatload of excuses of why they can't do that. They cannot do the activity at hand to produce the results that they want. It's only people that fail that actually come up with the excuses and then complain why they're not getting results, okay? So we want to be amongst those who are the high achievers, the successful. So in order to stay in activity mode and be motivated, first and foremost, you have to be consistent and committed. That's the first thing that you have to achieve. Now, commitment, you may be thinking, okay, what does that actually mean? What does commitment mean? Well, commitment means that you're doing something day in and day out despite. And the definition commitment in my book, what that means is that you're doing the things that you said that you were going to do long after the mood that you set it in is gone. So you're still committed to what you said that you want to do initially. Even months and years later, you're still committed to that one thing that you have at hand. And the only way to keep going to reach that goal is to be consistent and stay motivated and into action to achieve those goals. Okay, so what happens is sometimes when you're prospecting and you're speaking with lots of people, either face to face or over the phone, you know, they often share their excitement, they share how pumped they are and how this can really help them with either, number one, obtaining, you know, more income to pay off their debt, or they're excited because they can be front and center with their family and work from home, or maybe they want to actually have their spouse and have them come home and not have him struggle or her struggle at the office 9 to 5 every day. There's a lot of different scenarios of why you got started your home business. But then what happens is, you know, you get started, you're excited, but then 2 weeks later, what happens at that point in time after you've been working your business a bit? You know, at that point in time, you may feel that you're not so enthused anymore. Okay, and then you wake up maybe one day and then you crawl out of your bed. It may be like one of these rainy days that we've been having here, and then you just wake up, you look around, you say, not today. You know, I'm not doing it today. I'm not feeling it. You know, we can't work by how we feel, like I always said. We cannot let our emotions dictate our business and how we're going to carry out the task that we have at hand. We can't make a decision when we have kids and they say they're hungry and they want breakfast. You can't say, not today. You're not eating today. Same thing with our business. You know, we have to feed it in order for it to grow. Like our kids, they have to grow. We have to feed them, right? We have to feed our business and feed ourselves by investing into the skills that we need to be successful and doing it consistently. You don't feed your kids inconsistently. You feed them each and every day, 3 times a day, right? Well, that's what we should be doing, okay? And so you don't want to have a productive day and just wake up and say, I don't want to do this. In order to really bring our business forward, we have to be disciplined. We have to discipline our emotions. I always share that with my team. Discipline those emotions, because there's going to be a lot of emotions and it's an emotional roller coaster when you're an entrepreneur. I've been there. And we have to have that mind over mattress. And what that means is there's a lot of days when you're tired, you know, because you're constantly running as an entrepreneur. You know, you're getting the next goal, you're doing this, you're doing that. So yes, there are some days where you feel a little bit fatigued, you know, but it's mind over mattress. Get yourself up, get yourself out of bed, do what you need to do, some exercise, drinking your water, but make it happen. Get up and just crush it, you know, regardless of what's going on around you. And yes, the great things, we have a home business, you have lots of time and flexibility, but you need to show up for yourself. You need to show up to your business to achieve all the things that you want to do. That's what keeps you motivated and keeps you going, is that activity that you do day in and day out. So discipline your emotions, mind over mattress, and instead of focus on negative, focus on the positive things that you need to do day in and day out. All of us here have a to-do list. I have mine each and every day. On your to-do list should be the 2 major things that you're doing to grow your business each and every day, which should be the income producing activities, which is the marketing and the prospecting, and doing it in volume. You know, not just kind of little by little and said, I did my work. You know, when you showed up to your business, you know exactly when you felt like, wow, today was a super ultra productive day. I've accomplished so much. And you know those days where you're half stepping. We've all been there. So how much time are you really committing yourself to your business? Think about that. Okay, so today I challenge you to actually look at your to-do list today. You know, we all have some type of calendar. We keep all of our lists of things. You should as an entrepreneur. And think about, are the things on that to-do list things that are going to help you, bring you that much closer to your goals? Or are they going to keep you away and further away from your goals? Think about that. Are the 2 major things that network marketers have, such as the 2 income producing activities, on that to-do list? Or is it not there at all? Or is it way down the bottom after you did every single other chore in your household? That needs to be at the top, because that's what's going to help you produce the results and make the income and the time freedom and financial freedom that a lot of people are seeking in a home business. Okay? And also, after you look at your to-do list, stare yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror and know that that person that's looking right back at you is the number 1 person that's going to be able to make that decision whether or not you're going to carry out your to-do list, or if you're going to say, not today, I'll do it tomorrow. Because that does happen to many people, and I've seen it many times, okay? So stay laser focused on your goals within your home business. Mind over mattress, get up and work despite what's going on and all the noise around you. I've been there as well. And just stay in activity, because it's that activity that's going to help you stay motivated and committed to your goal that you had at hand when you first initially got started your home business. That's my message for you today. If you gained some value in this message, go ahead and just type yes. Do me a favor, just type yes in the comments below. Go ahead and like it as well. Share it with a teammate that you feel that this video would value and benefit from. And I'll see you guys next time on the live. Have a good day, guys. Take care. Bye now.